Welcome back to Raven's Fandom Rewind, where we slice through pop culture faster than a lightsaber through younglings. Today's headline is none other than Battlestar Galactica, the iconic space drama that gave us interstellar politics, existential dread, and a caffeine addiction to match Gaius Baltar's paranoia. Buckle up, nerdlings, because things are about to get turbulent in the 12 colonies. First aired in 1978, yes, disco and existential space drama were apparently a match made in the stars. The original Battlestar Galactica was created as a flashy response to the success of Star Wars. Enter producer Glenn A. Larson, whose pitch was basically, what if Star Wars, but weekly, and with sideburns? It was camp. It was chaotic. And for reasons no one can quite explain, there was a robot dog named Muffet. But the real glow-up came decades later with the 2003 reimagining. Imagine this. Ronald D. Moore watched the 1978 version while sipping his Earl Grey, muttered, "Hold my tea," and turned the reboot into peak 21st century sci-fi. Right from the opening miniseries, this wasn't just a "will they survive" show. This was a "what does surviving even mean" show. After the Cylons, robots the humans naively created, nuked the 12 colony planets into oblivion, the remnants of humanity took their space RVs, aka 20-something ships, and began wandering the galaxy looking for Earth. On board the surviving Battlestar Galactica, life was horrifying, complicated, and full of suppressed rage, like trying to survive Comic-Con while down 5 coffee shops. Let's break it down, shall we? Laura Roslin, the Secretary of Education, goes from a bureaucratic nobody to the president of the human race overnight. It's like if your guidance counselor suddenly became POTUS. Meanwhile, Commander William Adama, played by our collective dad, Edward James Olmos, ensures all conflicts are resolved by furrowing his brows and growling existential wisdom. Then there's Gaius Baltar, whom I like to call chaotic intellect meets sheer egomania meets why would you trust this guy? Mirror that with Starbuck, aka Kara Thrace, whose swagger and trauma literally smashed through airlocks. She turned "don't call me psychologically damaged" into its own personal brand. And let us not forget the Cylons. Ugh, the Cylons. They're the AI overachievers who decided to wipe out humanity. And just when you think they're all shiny chrome robots with a murder fetish, bam, you find out they've evolved into sleeper agents who look human, except hotter. I mean, Number 6 wasn't just a sentient system. She was practically a Victoria's Secret ad with a PhD in undermining nuclear disarmament contracts. Now, tidbit time because you deserve juicy behind-the-scenes tea. Did you know that Edward James Olmos threatened to quit if they ever added any aliens? True story. He even warned producers, "bring in one green alien and I'm out." Olmos meant business, and his no-alien policy somehow made the show more grounded in its representation of humanity. Side note, how often do you think sci-fi gets better by excluding bizarre alien species that look like rejected Muppets? Exactly. Now, it's impossible to talk about Battlestar Galactica without talking about its last season, aka the internet's most heated family dinner debate. From Kara's ambiguous destiny to the whole all along the Watchtower plot twist that made Dylan fans and humanities students collectively weep, the writers were clearly swinging for the fences. Did they stick the landing? That's up for debate. What we can agree on is that the finale gave us non-stop existential revelations while cementing its place in sci-fi history. And before I sign off, let me remind you of just how influential this series was. Battlestar Galactica didn't just explore space drama. It played the piano of our souls with questions like, what defines a human? Is it morality, a lack of USB ports, or unending episodes of guilt and regret? The reboot also gave us the most believable depiction of a post-apocalyptic government this side of Fallout. So yes, it's flawed, yes, it's brilliant, and yes, I'd die on the hill that this show made dark chocolate-level complexity its core ingredient. No fluff, no easy answers, just unrelenting brilliance wrapped in a spacesuit and shrouded in mystery. And while its occasional missteps made fandoms want to throw their Blu-rays at the screen, its lessons resonate deeper than all the reboots Netflix will ever churn out. Another fandom officially rewound. I'm Raven Witchwood, your favorite snarky ginger nerd, proving that nerding out with style beats arguing over who gets to pilot the Viper. Catch you on the flip side, nerdlings.